Hey, I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil clears like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. Got it, see my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me.
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, Josh Lambo is set to kick off. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Now here comes Teddy Bridgewater, first-round pick back in 2014 as he looks to command this Panther offense.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater steps away. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Christian McCaffrey.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Joby on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. He'll run it.
Bridgewater on the keeper. He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That's another.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Don't worry about it.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Pass complete to number 29.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
7. Panthers nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 2nd down and 3. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now here's Ross. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the number 2 overall pick in 2016 from North Carolina, Mitchell Trubisky. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win. First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Trubisky to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Gain of 18 on the play.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Ball carrier.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 9 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
On the carry.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum plan. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, the get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Now Trubisky. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Trubisky's pass.
From 3 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sione Takitaki gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
See if they do that. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Bridgewater's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pitch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Bridgewater. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Bridgewater again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Bridgewater.
Olivier Vernon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And the Browns 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Past the 20. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. That's shedding his way forward. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb, and he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Now the 2nd down throw on target, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Bridgewater. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Mack Wilson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Bridgewater to throw it. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
The pass. A fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. That's complete to John Ross. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
Complete to
A good pickup there, a 22.
22 yards. 1st down, Browns.
A run for Nick Chubb. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
24, Nick Chubb.
Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
K'Wan Short on
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Yards to go.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 1st down, Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Defense.
This is unbelievable.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused to.
Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
He was covered by Trey.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky on the move to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
To John Ross.
John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you.
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The end result, 21 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4.
There you have it. Halftime quick order. Here we go.
There's nothing.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He's tackled at
the run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now Trubisky to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus Joyner with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mack Wilson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack on first down, Bridgewater, he's going to take off with it. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. He was brought down by Carl. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Throwing is Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41, and out will come the offense as they take over. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Trey Boston.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On the carry, it's Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Sliding out of the pocket. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move.
Now Trubisky lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. John Ross, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either calling a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll let it, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. That's out to Chubb, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. And we're back now in Charlotte. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Trubisky. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16.
Nick Chubb. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal blocking the ball. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ben Gideon
leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Delayed game, offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They go play action. Trubisky. Going left side, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. Chubb. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. Over the middle to Beckham. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, that's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They begin this drive with Chubb.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run. Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be marked. Is a 27-yard pickup.
The previous play is under
So the
review.
ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver. And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Browns first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
False start, offense.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we are grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. There's the tight end, Carlson. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Carlson. No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now it's Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Is good. Makes the score Browns 34. Panthers 7.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because they did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Down throw for Bridgewater. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And that will right a finish.